Hi.
It's official, she hates us.
And what you watching?
Glee. Just get out. No. Robot death fight.
Robot death fight. We're watching
Robot death stuff. Even though the particular character on there is a from Glee. Okay, today is the what? 16th? I haven't even written in my journal today. It's been that's how bad it was. I went to get up this morning and somehow slipped right through my alarm. It did go off, but I slept through it. Oh my goodness. That's horrible. And I had to be somewhere this afternoon, so I talked my husband into going to the early service, church service. And so we went, and then of course after the service he says, well, let's go out to eat, which is going to kill all the time that I was trying to save. So much for that. But we went to our usual Golden Corral, but I noticed I was doing better on the portions and stuff like that. And then we went home, and I had to go to my sister's house because her daughter, my niece, is selling Pampered Chef. I don't know if any of you know about Pampered Chef, but we love Pampered Chef. Biggie is the stones. What I like about the stones is I can't burn anything with those things. It's like impossible to burn anything with stones. And you don't need oil or anything like that. And so I talked to her about possibly doing a video for you guys about making a healthy dish with the stones, and so you can see that it's simple, it's easy, and it's good for you. It cooks, your food cooks better in those things. So I went and did that, and then I came home and I ended up with this nice pile of uniforms. So I got 5 uniforms that I gotta alter, and I have to have them done by tomorrow morning. So, which of course that's not going to happen. But I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it done. And my son and his buddy are having a good time. They're kicking back a few and having a few cigarettes and that kind of thing. And at one point my son says, Ma, go get, and I was like, well, whatever. Went to the store and found out it's illegal to buy cigarettes and alcohol for someone else. You can buy it for yourself, but you can't buy it for another person. And so we had to have a talk, and I told him I don't like contributing to his delinquency. If he wants to misbehave, that's his choosing, but I don't want to be a contributor to that choice of his. And he was, kind of being a bit of a stinker, and I kind of got irritated with him. And so, as to get the point across, I bought something I shouldn't have, which was these things. I used to eat them like crazy, and of course now I can't have them. And I left them right on top of the table here, and I'm doing my thing, and my son saw them, and he knows I shouldn't even be near those things. And he's like, why do you have those? You can't have those. And I says, if I have to contribute to your delinquency, you can contribute to mine. Oh, that was a horrible thing for me to say to him. I says, how is this any healthier? I says, you're smoking and you're drinking. How is that any better for your health than this? How is what you're doing a better choice than this? It's not. It's not a better choice. So, I left them out, and looks like they got into it. I had one, and it's been a long time since I had them, and it hurt my teeth, and my stomach's upset, and evidently having another one, I can't party that much anymore. Anyway, and so that's that. Shay was talking about his last video of where am I, in this part of my life, and I'm thinking, okay, all my kids are grown, in essence, on their own. So my husband and I are free to pretty much do as we please, which I'm trying to find a new line of work. The sewing's great, it's fun. It's just days I just don't want to do it, and I'm learning. I had learned how to be a photographer, found out I was good at it, and started learning about vlogging, and then I could possibly even make an income from it. So now I'm trying to learn that, which is why I'm doing videos for you guys. So if you have any ideas of what I can do, let me know. But so at the moment I'm feeling kind of lost and confused in that aspect. I'm on disability, of course I don't like it, but it's the way it is. It helps with the income. They said I can work. I can make up to $1,000 for it before it'll $1,000 a month before it affects my disability, which is like okay. And I tried to tell them how much I made each month, and they're like, until you make $1,000, we don't even want to hear about it. I'm like, okay. So so I have multiple computers that I'm working like crazy with. I got about like 4 cameras that I work with. In between all that, I try to stay up on my orders for my customers, my sewing orders. And I like to make my Christmas presents, and I'm supposed to start last month. I haven't even gone near it. And it's one of those, I can see where parts of my life is progressing forward, but other parts I'm so far behind on my goal, it's not even funny. And so I get very, very, very frustrated with it. And I just have to learn not to get frustrated with it. A lot of time it's like tonight, I'm working away on my sewing, and my son says, hey Ma, go to the store for me, and my husband wants my attention because he's got to get ready for work, and so on and so forth. So it's kind of like with Katie, that you're trying to get your work done, you're trying to get stuff done, and you got to tend to your family, and your family's got to come first. So anyway, that's kind of where I am. I'm wanting to have new adventures. I'm wanting to do new exciting things, and I'm wanting them to happen faster. And I have to be patient with myself. I have a lot to learn before I can go into the areas that I want to go into. And I want to lose all this weight. I want to lose 100 pounds. According to my goal, I should be down to 230 pounds this year. I was hoping to lose, like 10 pounds per year, and instead I started gaining. And that was another thing I discovered. I gained 3 pounds this week, and I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't drink any water. I didn't take all of my pills. I didn't, there was a couple of items that I should not have had, eaten. Not counting those things. But it's just, oh yeah, I did this and I did that, or I didn't do something I should have. I did work out, and I have been more active, but there's just days, it's like no matter what I do, I gain weight. So I just have to be more patient with myself, more patient with my family, and in time it'll come together. So I guess just keep moving forward, right? Sounds like a plan to me. Hope you guys are doing just as well. Good night.